and welcome. My name is Eric Lanchas, and today we're going to be talking about ranking safely and quickly on Google. We're going to be talking strategy to make your money-making website grow as quickly as humanly possible. So if you're up for a good strategy and you want to know how the biggest sites have grown online, this is for you. We're going to be talking about the pages that every single money-making website should have. We're going to be talking about striking a balance between money pages and growth pages, and I'm going to show you how I like to execute my projects. So who am I and why am I telling you about a strategy to grow your website online? Well, I've been doing consultations for over a decade. I've been working in SEO for over a decade, and I've had the opportunity to look and get a behind the scenes look at the sites that make it versus the sites that just struggle and eventually die and just don't make it. I've worked with very successful entrepreneurs. I've had my own sites, and I still have my own sites. What am I saying? And I just get to see what works and what doesn't work. And you know what? There are some certain trends. There's some certain strategies that most of these successful sites adopt, and that's what I'm just going to bring forward to you today. So we're not going to focus on a single page. Instead, we're going to be looking at a collection of pages. We're going to look at all of the pages and how the link juice flows and how your website grows because of those link pages. So eventually, the goal is to make you money. So this is going to be a strategy session where we want to make you some money, and that at the end, we want to make sure that you're getting traffic to your money page. So how does this work? Well, here are some examples of what doesn't work. We're going to go over some sites that I keep on seeing struggle. And hopefully, or maybe not, you might recognize yourself here, or you might not. We'll see. So this is going to be the pure money page site. So it never gets natural links, and it means it needs to manufacture every single link, and the site never becomes an authority site. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the term pure affiliate site. This is typically it, where you have a whole bunch of money pages. Every single page on the website is designed to make money. And this is your site, and this is all the pages on the site. They're all money pages. So the consequence is none of these ever get any links. You're stuck manufacturing the links. And as soon as you don't get a positive ROI on the links versus how much money a page makes, you end up shooting yourself in the foot. And the other thing is these are very susceptible to penalties because you're manufacturing all the links. So if you don't do it properly, Google might come in and say, hey, you're not an authority site. You're just pretending to be. And that ends up getting you into trouble. So this is going to be one of the ones that I keep on seeing struggle. The next one is going to be the filler page site. So these guys are creating pages just to create content. And what I mean by that is it's just average content that doesn't do anything. So the site doesn't rank because these are not getting any links, and they have a few money pages, and these are not getting traffic because they don't have any links. So this is another site, what I'm calling the filler page site, where they just have a whole bunch of posts for the sake of having posts, and they have a few money pages scattered on. This is going to be the most common type of site I see, where you're just like, okay, well, I guess we need another article because it's been a week since we haven't posted an article, and they just put another article on the site, and then they have a few money pages, and this is really like probably 90% of people end up in this category, unfortunately, and I've ended up in that category too, until I recognized that, hey, this is what I was doing. And once I changed my set strategy, that's when I actually starting to get a much better success. So the almost there site happens. This happens more often than you think, but there's an amazing link bait, but it gets no outreach, so you don't get any links. So this is also something that I've gone through, where you have link bait content. So link bait essentially is content designed to get links. This is going to be really high value content, and it's just prime. People would love to link to there, but it's actually not getting any links. So you have a whole bunch of link bait content. You have money pages, which is great. It's a really good foundation, but nothing is happening, so no links. Here's the broke successful site. This I've also seen. This is very rare, but there are some people. This is the site that has tons of traffic, tons of authority, but because they don't want to mess things up, they never add any true money pages to the site, so they don't make any money, and then they can't afford to reinvest into the site. So this is a guy, oh my God, I think there's a guy with a podcast, is it Matt? Anyways, yeah, who had something less similar to this, where had a whole bunch of link bait pages, amazing content, but was scared to death to monetize it and just put pure money pages on there. So it doesn't, it gets a whole bunch of traffic, it gets a whole bunch of, has a whole bunch of authority, but then doesn't make any money, right? So this is going to be the broke successful site. Looks good on the outside, but the guy's broke as shit, right? No one specific that I'm talking about here, obviously, but this is actually a model that I've gotten into at one point as well. So what is the solution? What's the building a profitable site? Well, you've probably figured it out by now, but essentially it's to balance growth and profits. So this is how I do it. I try to stay between a 1-to-3 ratio to a 1-to-5 ratio of link bait content to money content. So for every one really good piece of link bait, that's when I'll create 3 to 5 money pages. So that is a money page. If you're not familiar with that, what that is essentially it's a very high, it's a page with a very high commercial value that no one would usually link to on its own because it's just very commercial. So things like reviews, high value AdSense keywords, affiliate product pages, and so forth. This is what I would consider a mini page. Essentially, when someone lands on this page, you are very likely to make money. A link bait page, in contrast, typically has almost no advertisement and it really doesn't make any money, except it tends to get a lot of links. All right, so here is going to be the 1-3 ratio. I would have one link bait page. I do outreach. I get a whole bunch of links. It powers up my site, and then I will have money pages, right? So I'll have 3 money pages with a 1-to-3 ratio. And this is how you grow. Once you build these 3 pages, you put another piece of link bait to keep on growing your site, add another 3 money pages, and so forth. So essentially you grow this way where you're creating link bait once in a while, add a whole bunch of money pages, then back to link bait, money pages, link bait, and you're doing outreach at the same time. So this is the 1-to-5 ratio. Just to give you an example, it's very, very similar, except you're adding 5 money pages for every single piece of link bait. And eventually you get to a point where you have a whole bunch of money pages. So the more successful you are with the link bait pages, then typically the more commercial pages you could add. So if you put out a link bait page, you create, let's say a resource, a calculator, right? You put a mortgage calculator that is, the one that a super good mortgage calculator, everyone links to it. Then you could afford to add more money pages because you've gotten a whole bunch of links back to your link bait page. If you put out a link bait and no one links to it, then you might want to go back to bat and create another link bait page. So you got to gauge it, right? If your link bait pages are doing well, you could add more money pages. And if they're not, well, you have to add more link bait pages. This is what I mean by the balance of kind of like link bait to money page. So why do we want this? Well, essentially, even if you plan on paying for links, sometimes high quality links require natural content to link to. So no matter what on Google, or if you want to rank for on Google, you need links. You need authority links. You need powerful links. Even like the really good sites, the really good authority sites, they don't even want to link, even if you give them money, to a pure affiliate page. They don't want to link to scammy pages. So in order to get natural links or even paid links from authority websites, you need to have some really high quality content that I would name link bait. So this allows you, it enables your website to get authority site links naturally, or sometimes you'll even manufacture them, even if that's against Google's guidelines. So here's the master plan. What I found has worked the best is I build link bait, right? Link bait is amazing, gets you authority links. These are natural links that are coming in. And then for my money pages, if you need to spice it up a bit more, then you can get manufactured links. Now, you got to be careful with these because Google doesn't like these, and sometimes they'll penalize your site if you are getting too many manufactured links. However, for pointing at money pages, sometimes these will just be that extra spice that'll help you get those extra rankings. So I combine authority links, small spice of manufactured links. You just have yourself a nice recipe for ranking online. So this is the best way I found to rank websites on the internet. So usually provides me with the best rankings, and it's pretty safe in terms of competition. However, once again, I want to restate that Google doesn't like you manufacturing links. And if you do manufacture links, Google is after you. So, all right. If you are enjoying this content so far, I'm not even done yet, hit that bell icon and click subscribe, right? This is free content. Cool. So now, how do I put a good site together? Link bait. So link bait is going to be the content that I provide that gets me all the links. And essentially the goal with link bait is to provide immense value, and I make it void of any commercial intent. Whenever you're creating link bait, let's say you're creating the ultimate guide to the Samsung VR headset, you want to remove all the commercial, like affiliate links, the advertisement and all that. The more commercial stuff you have on the page, I find the harder it is to get links, because people don't want to link to you if they think you're going to make money. So remove all the making money stuff on that page. You're usually going to get more links. All right. So for example, if you have 5 ways to cook chicken versus 100 ways to cook chicken, this will typically be a better link bait because it's going above and beyond. You want to impress people. You want to really put in the effort whenever you are creating link bait. This on the left, hold up, let me go back. This is going to be filler content. 5 ways to cook chicken. You didn't know what this is, kind of the type of content that that's boring and no one's ever going to link to. This is the type of content that a lot of people put because they're like, I don't have an article for this week. What do I do? And this does nothing. This 100 ways to cook chicken, man, you had to put some time in to put that to create that article, and this is why it's going to get some links, or it's going to get bookmarks, it's going to get shared. This is the type of content you want. Next, beautiful Montreal pictures. Generic, nothing special about it. 32 pictures of Montreal's best kept secret locations. This captures attention. This will get links. You're going above and beyond and you're capturing attention. It is useful. People will want to go and to those locations. Here, and link bait is relative, by the way. Whenever you're creating link bait, you need to make sure you're creating link bait that is better than your competition. If, for instance, you Google your term, or you Google whatever you're thinking of creating, and there already are articles that say 32 pictures of Montreal's best kept secret locations, you can't just have 33. You need to go above and beyond, so you could have 259 forbidden pictures of secret Montreal locations, right? You really have to look at what's out there and then completely go above and beyond. That's when you're going to get a whole bunch of links. So this is the type of link bait content that you need to be creating to be successful. So if you want more ideas, here are some great link bait ideas that have worked in the past. White papers, web tools, royalty-free downloads, picture collections, video collections, cheat sheets, ultimate guides, timely news, memes, even sometimes. So these all work as link baits. There's an infinite amount of link bait content that you create out there, but you just remember that link bait content needs to have some effort put into it. So money pages. Now this doesn't happen very often, but some authority sites don't have enough money pages. Money pages are typically going to be things like reviews of products and services within your industry, best of lists with links, usually affiliate links or products that you're selling, guides to accomplish X, that's one I really like. It's how do you do this? How do you build a table? And then you have a whole bunch of affiliate links within that table. How do you do that? How do you, guides to accomplish, and then you have a whole bunch of recommendations that are natural within that article. Those make a ton of money. And then sometimes you just have buy. If someone, like, you have an e-commerce store, you just have like buy this, buy a protein powder, buy your supplement here. Just straight up money pages like this. And then lead generation pages. So this is going to be for local, or sometimes you're looking for roof repair, you're looking for lawyers, looking for whatever. Lead generation pages could also be very profitable, and these are going to be within the money page category. All right. So when crafting the money pages, make sure, even though you're focused on conversions, you still need to get that page to rank. So don't forget the critical ranking elements that I cover in other videos, such as, you want to have a decent amount of word count. You want to have good headlines, subheadlines, images, lists, and so forth. Word count doesn't matter as much, but hey, you want to have something that stands together. You don't want to put out a money page with only 100 words. Try to aim for at least 800 or more. That will typically work better. So if ever you want inside traffic research, I actually have the on-page mega guide for ranking money pages and also doing copywriting that will help you sell while ranking on Google. Cool. So here is typically my end result. This is my ideal strategy for a money-making website that grows quickly. Essentially, got authority sites that are linking to my link bait. So my website is constantly growing because of these authority links, that I'm using internal links from my link bait pages directly to my money pages. So I'm funneling this juice from my link bait via internal link to my money page. I'm getting a whole bunch of manufactured links as that extra spice back to my money page. This page ends up ranking #1. I make a ton of money, and this is going to be the cycle that I keep on pushing forward over and over, growing my site with a mix of money pages and also link bait pages to grow my site's authority and trust. So my personal preferences is going to be for links and contents. I find that having someone else create it for you is the easiest and most sustainable way of basically growing a website. In general, you can't do all the writing yourself. Whenever I'm doing link bait, I want to have a lot of effort, a lot of work that goes into it. So essentially, I try to be the person that thinks of the topics and tools, and then I just outsource everything that I can outsource, get other people to do the grunt work, as I call it. Attracting the link actually requires a little bit of outreach most of the time. So I will try to get a team member that will go out, and once I have a really good piece of link bait, sometimes it just needs that extra little nudge to get some really good links. So I'll either do this myself if I'm reaching out to peers in my industry, or I'll get a team member to do it. Now, manufacturing links, once again, against Google's guidelines, you got to do this at your own risk. However, paid and self-created links is very effective, and I usually to speed up the process when I'm trying to rank some specific money pages where it's really hard to get natural links. Like, no one wants to link to a review on on a book or so, but if I want to rank and I want to compete with other people that are manufacturing links, I have to get a few. So it's a combination of both. That is what I personally do. But you got to be careful if you are going down this route. All right. So are you a good fit for traffic research? All this stuff, everything that I do is typically discussed inside traffic research. And traffic research is a special community, it's membership where I help you achieve your traffic goals. If you're building a website and you want the insider tricks to what's working right now on Google, you want to learn from people that are profiting from Google traffic, you want to get 0-day tactics, special exclusive software, all my latest research, and feedback on how you're doing, this is the community for you. So if ever you want, there's an application process. You could apply at mytrafficresearch.com or just check it out. We have a whole bunch of content inside. I post stuff weekly. I have years of content on there, and it's a special software. So check out mytrafficresearch.com and apply if it sounds like it's a good fit for you. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. Click watch a video to the right, watch a video to the left, click the subscribe, like if you've liked this video, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, guys.